All right, where's that audio? Okay, it's over there. All right, fellas. I just wanted to give you an update on what had happened. Maybe this will help someone. First things first, anybody inquiring about the orders, I paused the giveaway. I have to fulfill all the orders. It's been a month since I've been down, literally 30 days. So I paused it. That way it's, doesn't change anything. It got delayed. So I'm going to get all the orders probably out in the next week, get that to where it's normal, and then I'm going to launch it again, and we'll do the same time remaining to to do the giveaway. So I appreciate everyone that was patient. For the ones that aren't patient, or won't, for the ones that weren't patient, I'll make sure noted, because you guys won't be able to enter in the other one. There was a couple assholes, and believe me, like I said, your names are noted, and you ain't gonna be able to enter in any other ones. So again, what had happened? I mean, most of my followers are middle-aged guys, so I don't know if this had a relation to it. Long story short, June 9th, I jump on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. It just could be my luck that these two happened at the same time. I don't know, but I take my shot. My first shot did a prescription, and went to a TRT doctor, blah blah blah, because my levels were low. Wanted to get my energy back and whatnot. Next day, I wake up, go to work, and then all of a sudden midday, have the fucking craziest anxiety I ever had in my life, followed up by one of the craziest panic attacks I've ever had in my life. Like, beyond fucking crazy. Can't even describe how bad it was. Followed up by about 2 hours into that, having blowing my ass out liquid. So that whole day, I'm crazy anxious. I tried to eat some, which I did. Go to bed, can't sleep. Basically now, if you were to do that, repeat that consistently, except for the blowing my ass out part. I ate normal the days after that, but I wouldn't sleep because I was so anxious. And sorry, I'm driving here. To then not shitting at all, which I've never been constipated that bad before. I'll definitely tell you my health. I'm healthy, man. I don't take medication and stuff like that. Advil, ibuprofen, for the most part, I'm pretty damn healthy. But yeah, then I was constipated for 4 days, and my whole stomach area just in massive fucking pain. Like, never have that happen before. I've had stomach aches before, and this was different. It just fucking hurt. So I don't know if that pain causes you to stay up at night too, followed by the cortisol and everything running through your body, the anxiousness. But I wouldn't sleep. Basically, I'd nod off, and then immediately my heart is racing, and I'd wake up. So that happened for like 4 days straight, where I was up all night. Like, I would not sleep. To the one night I did get a good night's rest, because I think my body got so exhausted. But then it repeated the same thing. But after 4 days, I'm trying to do this fast here instead of dragging it on. I took a normal, I don't want to say normal, but I shit. So I wasn't constipated. So in the midst of this, I'm drinking these NutriBullet shakes because it's easy on my stomach, which was I thought. And it's, every time I'm drinking it, a little while later, my stomach's hurting again. And through all this, which is, I don't know if this is linked to the TRT or what, but I was having fucking very dark thoughts, not deep thoughts, dark, like depressive thoughts that I've never had before. Like, my mental, that part of me has never, people have depression, I get it, yeah, we all deal with it, but I've never went to that level of what I was thinking, and just everything about the outside. Like I said, I don't know if it was because of not sleeping or whatnot too. Everything was weird and just fucking sketchy, the outside. And that was the whole time we were dealing with all this fucking smoke here in Chicago, like the Canadian fire. So then now you're dealing with the outside that doesn't look normal, which makes it even worse, to then dealing with that. So I'm not sleeping. So in a matter of the 3+ weeks that I was down, I probably slept a total of 7 nights, maybe 6 nights, like scattered throughout. So I was not sleeping. So that made everything worse and just made me a zombie. And then I couldn't eat anything. So I was eating, I started eating toast. That was it, toast and a little yogurt finally go to the ER, urgent care. They run all these tests on my stomach, and then do the samples and all that. Come to find out, I have a fucking parasite, and I have a small intestine infection from a parasite, which is contracted from not washed fruits or vegetables, which I'm doing this NutriBullet shit, and I honestly would wash it with water, and that was it. Lukewarm water. I didn't use any soap or cleaners, so that was probably my fuck up if it did happen. But when you have, so this is to help someone else, this is why I'm doing it. Your gut, I learned, is your second brain, and that's why you say trust your gut feeling, or sick to your stomach. Your gut is your second brain, and with this small intestine infection, it was causing a bacteria overgrowth, and this bacteria overgrowth, now your gut produces cortisol, which cortisol is what causes, your fight or flight or anxiousness and all that. It's causing your body to overproduce it. So basically that's what the doctor said, that when you're overproducing it, you're crazy fucking anxious all day. Like, it was bad. It wouldn't go away, and I couldn't get anything to do to, make it not go away. To the point where when you go to bed, you're still fucking filled with cortisol, and it keeps you up all night. So, a couple weeks in, I'm still dealing with the stomach issue. I lost 22 pounds because I couldn't eat. So I literally lived on toast, and I would have yogurt in the morning, and then come to find out yogurt in the morning, yogurt has, so here's another thing I found out, histamine, which is like a Benadryl. When you have allergies, a Benadryl is an antihistamine. It's blocking histamine. Somehow your gut and all that produces histamine too, and histamine causes anxiousness and anxiety and all that. So they gave me, to get me to go to sleep, I don't like taking random ass shit. There's a fly in here, sorry. They gave me hydrocortisone, and I was like, man, I looked, and it's supposedly not addictive like Xanax and whatever all the other mental things are and stuff, but I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck with that. So I looked online, looked on YouTube, and then some people were saying they took it, but then they were crazy groggy the next day. So I didn't want to, almost like they were high. So I didn't want to take that. So I dealt with it again, same thing, not sleeping. And then, you'd get that one night of rest, you'd feel like a fucking $1,000,000 because you slept. And then all of a sudden, I'd go home the next night and couldn't sleep. And I was up again. It was that heart racing shit. So the doctor said, if you don't want to take that, take Benadryl. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll do that, because I've taken Benadryl before. Benadryl is an antihistamine. It blocks your histamine. Basically, it shuts your mind down and whatever, the anxiousness. So I did take that for a couple days, and it let me sleep, but then it didn't work. So I was back to regular again. And at this point, I don't know, I was just cleaning up, because we're going on 3 weeks plus. I noticed that I was going to the bathroom somewhat normal. The color was normal. And I'm like, all right, maybe I'm getting better. And then by then, I think because the gut was getting better and I started taking a whole bunch of probiotics too, I got a night's rest. So this is like last week. This is basically like a week ago. So I'm going to post this video the same day I make it. So it'll either be posted Friday or Saturday. But I couldn't, through those first few weeks, I couldn't go anywhere. It was crazy. I didn't want to go anywhere because I was so anxious. I was up at, you can't sleep. So at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm just I'm getting up. And then you're up so early, and everything is different, and stuff smelled weird and tasted weird, and everything was the word I use is weird, because everything was just fucking weird. So I have a new appreciation for eating, sleeping, and shitting. That's one thing. I'm never going to take that for granted again. And then I have appreciation for people that have to deal with mental illness, because if people got to deal with that on a regular basis, man, I give you guys credit, and that's fucked, because I don't think I can handle that like that. But finally sleeping, and I still didn't eat normal. I was living on toast and jelly at that point. I was able to put jelly in there, and then I did work in noodles, because pasta was supposedly easily digestible on your stomach. So I would have some noodles and stuff. But then I would you know, I think I was okay, and then I'd have something and then fuck my stomach up totally. You know, I didn't eat any meat or nothing, but I was basically a vegan for a month. But then I can't remember what I had. I don't know if I tried to have a turkey sandwich or something, and it fucked me all up. I tried to have a smoothie shake. It fucked me all up the next day, and I wasn't thinking anything of it, so I just had to keep it light. And not until, you know, that, like I said, that was June 10th, so not until last, what is it? Basically Saturday, maybe Sunday, so a week, you know, not even 4 or 5 days ago, I had my first turkey sandwich, and it handled it. And then basically that's all I've been eating. Hold on. That's all I've been eating the past week is turkey sandwiches and mac and cheese from Panera Bread. And I can't wait to have fucking Texas Roadhouse, like a nice grilled chicken breast, herb crusted chicken, some mashed potatoes, and some corn. I just don't want to push myself to that level yet. You know, I'm going to keep giving it a few days here and stuff. I started eating oatmeal and stuff too. So, but either way, that royally fucked us on everything, whether it be my customers, the giveaway, just me personally, because I am a business owner and you can't be shut down like that. So the only thing I could think to do of is, like I said, pausing the giveaway, because it seems like that's the most important thing to you guys. Pausing it till I get all the orders fulfilled, and then starting it again and letting it run out the same amount of time it would have been. And then, like I said, it's just bumped back, because this turned into a week turned into a fucking 2 weeks, 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks, 3 weeks I thought I was pretty good, and it was basically a month. So after a month, and you know, it took that long, and I've never been sick like this before. I've never been sick this long before. Like a week is usually my max. You know, you get the flu or something stupid like that, but this was pretty brutal. And yeah, it you know, treat your gut the right way, because I didn't realize it does everything for your body, you know, just like your brain does. But would like to say I'm 100%. I'm sleeping normal. I haven't started eating all the way normal, so that's why I won't say 100%. But mentally, the fucking anxiousness, all that stuff is completely gone, which is good, because that's probably allowing me to sleep. And then I've put in a work for the past few days here, and you know, everything is smooth and, you know, good to go. And I'm focused and all that stuff too, so it's good. But either way, I'm 100%. So guys, like I said, be patient. We'll get back to you all. I've probably got fucking 600 plus text messages, let alone how many missed phone calls on the phone, my work phone, because besides the few customers, I did not, I left the phone off, or I shouldn't say off, but I haven't checked the phone at all. So like I said, there's probably how many hundreds of messages and shit that I'm just going to have to go through and reply to all you guys and stuff. So, but either way, you're going to start seeing some videos here again, because I lost the mood to do everything. And, you know, it's midsummer. I wasted a whole month in midsummer. Fucking, it couldn't have happened in the winter, you know, when it's fucking shitty out. It has to happen in the middle of the summer. Skipped out. We can't go to the Harley 120th. You know, everything is delayed back now because I have to play catch up. But definitely going to start making some videos here, cut some content, and then get back to normalization. So, like I usually said, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.